Dubai. This is the Lovin Dubai show with me, Casey.
And me, Massa.
And we go through the big trending stories that everyone across the country is talking about. Our top story for you today, Dubai's Lamcy Plaza has finally sold after years of closure.
And Dubai driver hit with black points on car impound for dangerous overtake.
We're also talking about the boxing legend Hatton has sadly passed away before his planned career comeback in Dubai.
And the Lovin Community Awards, we have the winners with us. We're going to be talking about it today.
And also LJ confirms she won't be returning for season 4 of Dubai Bling. We have the tea later on in the show.
And today's rapid weather report, it's mostly sunny with temperatures ranging from 30 to 39 Celsius.
So on a Sunday night in Dubai, I usually clock the door at about 6 p.m. I make some nice food and I'm in bed by 8. The rest of the city was out at this cricket match, by the way. The Asia Cup has started. Pakistan versus India in Group A. You know these rival countries going head to head is always going to be madness.
It's always big.
It's always big. And India won, and the streets in Dubai last night were absolutely wild.
Is he holding a cereal?
I don't know what he's holding.
He looks like he's holding a cereal.
His energy is so fun.
Imagine like you were just walking by, like grocery shopping, and you heard the news, you know, India won, and just get up in the car and you lower it.
Why not?
Why not?
Share the food. So this was the happy celebrations on the streets. However, there was a bit of tea from the match. Now, not my sport. Generally, I only follow sports if Ireland is playing. So like,
I'm not really a sports person either, so I don't really listen. I don't really watch, sorry.
But I'm aware of this story and I'd like your thoughts on it. Anyone who was watching maybe could give us a greater background. But apparently right after the match, the Indian team went straight to the dressing room and didn't shake hands with their Pakistani counterparts. True or not true? This is a headline.
What are the thoughts?
Ojwal, Sammy, were you guys watching? It's true.
Is it common that they don't shake hands, or is it just
in cricket? So there's political attachments to their decision. It's still a tricky one to bring politics into the sports field, as we see globally.
But a few months ago, I think we had another cricket match, right? India versus Pakistan. But the audience, they were celebrating together. There were no hostility, from what I remember. Videos of two teams holding the flags, just taking pictures, celebrating together. But that's why I was a bit confused as to why they did not shake hands. But I think it's because of politics things. And as soon as politics get involved, it becomes super tricky, like you just said.
But that's the beauty of when the Asia Cup plays in Dubai, is that you do see the unity between these two countries. And at the stadium last night, I think there was warnings ahead of time in terms of traffic and in terms of everything else. But it looked like it was just a really, if you want to see some of the videos, you can check out our DMs because it just looks like a vibe.
Yeah.
And this is the first match, by the way. It's not the final, so Pakistan still have a chance. They're in Group A against India, but there's more teams that they have to play, and who knows?
Who knows who's going to win? Who knows?
Who knows? What we do know is Lamcy Plaza. We finally have an update on this story of this iconic Dubai building.
So Dubai's Lamcy Plaza finally sold after years of closure. So Dubai once iconic Lamcy Plaza has finally been sold off for 188.7 million dirhams on the Emirates auction website, ending years of uncertainty around the landmark. The mall, located in the Oud Meitha area, first opened its doors in 1997, and it was a popular shopping destination before closing permanently after a devastating fire in 2017.
The auction comes after several failed attempts last year, including one with a starting bid of 200 million. However, there were no buyers, and another recent auction that had a minimum price of 185 million also failed to attract bids.
This time, however, the property went under the hammer and was successfully sold for 188.7 million, marking the end of a long wait for one of Dubai's most memorable retail spaces.
It would be so interesting to see what the new owner is going to do.
Right? There has been... Because I feel like every single community or every single area in Dubai has to have this iconic mall that you go to. So for example, Nada Sheba opened a new malls, okay? Oud Meitha, okay, Lamcy Mall has been there for years, but now it's time for a new one.
Circle Mall is iconic in JVC.
JVC, exactly. And then you have Deira Mall, okay? They used to have the best out of there. They had Deira Mall. You have.
I could join in, but I only
Hatton.
know like the south end of town, so like Marina Mall, but it's more new. So
But like it's for the Marina area.
it's the iconic mall.
Yeah,
That's
for
true.
Marina. Like
Yeah.
for every single area, you have to have that specific area. And then looking back, because I know we spent so many years here in Dubai, when those malls first opened, they were completely different, especially the big ones. For example, like Hatton Mall, Dubai Mall, DFC.
Dubai Mall, for
Yes.
sure, has had so many changes.
DFC, and all of them had a lot of changes. And looking back, of course, they've had renovations that are better right now, but it just makes you miss how it used to look. Like for example, DFC was my favorite mall ever. It was so different. I don't know if you remember Dubai Festival City.
Ah,
It
well,
had like a lake area outside,
It
like a
still
fountain.
does?
It had a fountain.
It still does.
No, it's different now. It's completely different.
Oh,
Yeah, it's so
I know
different.
Dubai Festival City Mall well, but I know, it's got like a pretty iconic lake area.
Yeah.
At the front where they have runs. Is
Yeah.
that different?
No, this is different.
Okay.
This is still really nice, but back then when it first opened, they had like a walkway through fountains and little like dimmed lights. There you could walk to multiple restaurants. So you had Chili's, you had so many different
It
restaurants.
still has Chili's.
It was different back then. It was so different. And then we had to play like a mini theme park in DFC.
Okay.
On the other side, you had to walk. Like you know how Global Village has those theme parks.
Yeah.
Same thing in DFC.
Do they not do that?
They do, but it's so different. It's so different. And DFC
They
looks
have
so
it set
different.
up at different times of year in Dubai Festival City Mall, and they put up these like theme park
Yeah.
rides, but it's not a permanent thing.
And the mall could just look completely different. Like it's kind of rosy. Now it's kind of whitish. And Sahara Mall. Oh, it's Sahara Mall in Sharjah.
Where is Sahara Mall?
It was in Sharjah, okay. And now, before the cinema that it has, it had an ice rink. God.
Those were the days.
Those were the days, really.
My OG mall experience when I first moved to the UAE was in Abu Dhabi 12 years ago. And it was Dalma Mall, if anyone knows Dalma Mall. And my favorite mall experience at that time was getting, the sweet corn, the hot sweet corn. That is the best snack you can get at the mall.
Oh my God.
It's a hot sweet corn, and then they're like, what do you want on it? And you get the garlic powder, you get the salt powder. And it's a little cup, and you think you're being healthy, but the powder is probably not that healthy, but it's so delicious.
It was so good. I know what you're talking about.
We've lost so many of those sweet corn.
I don't know if you remember this
experiences.
like little shop. I can't find it anywhere anymore. Those that had little mini ice cream balls.
No.
It was so good. It was
I
like
think you get
colorful.
that at Global Village, maybe. I know what you're talking
Maybe.
about.
Like they were bubbles. Oh,
Times
you know
are
what? Times
changing.
change, but they're always changing for the better, though.
If I was taking over Lamcy Plaza, what would I do? TBC on that one. Let's jump into our next story.
Dubai driver hit with black points and car impound for dangerous overtake. So Dubai police have confirmed that a motorist faced severe penalties after being caught dangerously overtaking another vehicle near a road barrier. So the driver was fined 2,600 dirhams, given 29 black points, and had his car impounded for 60 days under Dubai's strict traffic laws.
Authorities have stressed that black points are a critical part of the traffic system, as drivers who accumulate 24 points within a 12-month period will risk having their license suspended.
So officials said that punishment serves as a reminder that improper overtaking and other reckless behaviors on the road not only endanger the driver but also puts the lives of other motorists and pedestrians at risk. So reinforce Dubai's zero tolerance stance on dangerous driving. Did you see the video? Just recently, it wasn't here. Like I just recently saw while I was scrolling. It was the car. This innocent driver was driving, on their own. Okay, this person was on their lane, not affecting and not annoying anyone.
Doing their own
this
thing.
person. Doing their own thing.
Happy.
Driving,
Chill.
trying to reach their destination.
The correct speed limit?
Correct speed limit.
Correct speed limit, okay.
And then comes this other motorists, and then for some reason, when you try to overtake, you're not supposed to be very close to the vehicle behind you. You're supposed to have like a safe distance. No, the car was super close. He was like this.
Why?
It was a very dangerous overtake, which causes the other car to like kind of immediately press on the brakes, and then thank God there were no cars behind them. And what can you do in this? Like, if you don't react and on the right time, you're going to be affected. The car in front of you is going to be affected. Everyone's going to be affected, and it's a highway. So what's going to happen? But I feel like a lot of them do it out of an ego thing. Like I just sense it. I don't feel like it's just the reckless driving.
I wonder, and we have these stories so often because we know that the police are putting in so many restrictions in place to warn us about road behaviour, why it needs to get better. But at the same time, I'm always a little bit nervous to talk about it because I don't know. You know the way it's like you've got that one friend in the group who is annoying, for example.
Yeah.
And if you don't know who that friend is, it's you. So I think about that on the road sometimes. I'm like, as you said, is there an ego thing, or they don't know that they are being really terrible drivers? And I worry about myself on the road. I follow the roads, I follow the speed limit, but I do worry that I could be. I'm not a blinker. I'm not a
tailgater.
I'm
like
never. No way. No way. And I move aside, but I also am like, they can't possibly know it's them. Do you know?
I feel like it really depends. You can just monitor this person's driving from how they overtake and how they drive on the road. You can tell it's an ego thing, or was it like an innocent mistake? Sometimes it's an innocent mistake. Maybe you didn't see the car behind you, but a lot of them, it's just ego on the road. And why do you have so much ego on the road? I can never get it, okay? It's not like a competition kind of thing and who's going to drive faster. We're both going to reach on time.
Who's going to get there quicker? If you leave on time, you'll arrive on time.
Yeah.
One question, I never attributed bad driving to a specific vehicle type.
Oh.
But I know people that do this. They're like, oh, they're a ex-driver. Or like, and then there'll be a car like tailgating, whatever that, there'll be a car tailgating, oh, classic.
Classic, typical, car.
Typical sedan.
Yeah.
Typical two-door. Typical whatever. But
four-wheeler.
Yeah, or I was going to not name the car, Sammy, but there you go. But I think there's like 4 brands. There's also like very fancy brands, and people be like classic, like they've got so much money, they think they own the road.
Yeah, it's so annoying.
Sammy.
But when I do make a mistake on the road, there's this thing, I hope it's a common thing because I heard it from someone, and it's just something that people say when they want to say sorry. It's just turn on your signal for twice.
Yeah.
It means sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, good. I hope everyone got my
means
kind gestures. It means thank you. Oh, sometimes I just make like stupid mistakes and I want to say sorry to them, so I think
it's a nice. We're big on in Ireland. We're big on the wave.
Oh.
Big on the wave, and I never get waves here. So like, if I'm overtaking and a car kindly lets me in.
Oh, yeah.
That you have to.
Yeah.
You have to. That's how you do it. And like, if you're passing, there's like this like awkward behaviour in Ireland. So if you're on a two-way street, one car, you have to like give them the flick.
Yeah.
You have to say hi as you're driving past. Like, you could not give them a one flick on the small country roads. It would be very rude to not do that.
Oh no.
So we're very much about the hand waves and the signals and
being super friendly
and saying hi in the car and stuff like that. Yeah, it's big.
So like, roll down the window and wave.
You can do the one finger, you can do the 2 finger, you can get the whole hand up. Like,
I'm gonna start doing that. I do that.
Yeah.
But I don't think they notice me because of the what's it called?
The tints.
The tints. The tints, yeah.
I don't have a tint, so I keep it together.
Signal.
Jumping into a sad story that broke over the weekend, boxing legend Ricky Hatton passed away before his planned career comeback in Dubai. The legend Ricky Hatton, also known as the Hitman and the People's Champion, has passed away at the age of 46.
Hatton, one of the most beloved fighters of his generation, built a huge fan base so loyal they travelled in their tens of thousands across the Atlantic to support him. The Great Manchester Police confirmed he was found at his home in Hyde on Sunday morning after a neighbour raised the alarm. His death is not being treated as suspicious.
Although he hasn't competed since 2012, he actually was preparing to make a comeback against the UAE's Isa Al Da this December in Dubai. Our condolences are with his family. Sudden death, the cause of death has not been revealed. You've seen a lot of the community come together. People just devastated by his death. As Nasa mentioned, he had a massive fan base, loved Ricky Hatton so much, especially people from Manchester, people from the UK. He had done so many amazing things for the sport. Amir Khan, based in Dubai, also a legendary boxer, said today, we lost not only one of Britain's greatest boxers, but a friend and a warrior and a mentor. He said, Ricky, thank you for everything, for your fights, your moments of glory, your grit. Thank you for pushing us, showing us what's possible. And to everyone reading this, If you're hurting or struggling, you are not alone. Talk, reach out, because we need more light, more compassion, more understanding. Rest well, Ricky. You will always have your place in our ring of memories.
May he rest in peace.
Rest in peace. Kind words there from Amir Khan. Let's move on to our next story. On September 11th, 2025, the very first Lovin Dubai Community Awards lit up the city to celebrate stories of impact and community spirit. From everyday heroes to trailblazing changemakers, the event brought together people who are shaping Dubai's culture and spirit under one roof.
25,000 votes, 11 awards-winning changemakers, one unforgettable night. So here's a look back at the winners who took home the city's love.
Okay, so we actually discussed it, we did a podcast on Friday morning because we didn't have the show equipment. So from the podcast, we kind of went through some of the special moments, but we just wanted to give another shout out today to the winners on the night. And I think more also like the touching moments and the special moments, because we've already shouted out the winners, but I just feel like there are some really memorable takeaways from the event, and I hope that I hope that we get to recreate it year on year. Really.
But when Glory won, she won Feed Favorite for anyone that doesn't know. When she got on the stage, I felt like she was so speechless. She did not expect this at all, and she just broke down in tears. It was just a memorable moment, and everyone clapped for her. And I saw her post. She did a really interesting post. She's like, "This is to all the women that want to get into this field. This is all to women that, you know what, you have to fight for what you want. You have to work hard for what you want." So it was so heartwarming. It was so adorable, and just seeing her out of words and just crying, and her reaction was so nice, and I love to see her on the stage. I always saw her content, watched her content online, and you know what? I feel like those type of people, they really deserve our recognition. They might not have the biggest massive following, but they need to know that they have our support.
This was a really interesting thing because Glory was, a lot of the categories that we had were people who are giving back to the community and who put themselves out of kind of their regular day-to-day to help other people. But we had a specific category called Lovin Feed Favorite, which was about people who light up your Instagram feed, so people, content creators. And Glory, my internet is being so slow, I'm trying to get her number of followers, but I believe in this category, she probably had the least followers.
She had the least followers, which was surprising.
And she might have had a lot of TikTok, but we promoted this on a lot of platforms, but a lot of she was up against kind of the biggies, the Chris Face, the That's What Cash is, the Iman, so many followers who've got over millions of followers, and Glory won the public vote.
Yes!
And so I don't know if she was raising it, and I looked down at the crowd because I could see her the second that she won, and she jumped up and she did a little spur of the moment dance, and I was like, oh, I'm so happy for her.
She's so cute. There was a moment that's the thing, that's what makes it so heartwarming, is that it wasn't, and just to say and to tell people that it wasn't really about the number of followers and who has the biggest fan base. It was truly about who made a difference to the community, and I feel like Glory really proved that, and the essence of the whole event.
Well, and we have to thank the public for making that happen, because it was a purely public vote, and you could look at follower numbers and think, well, that person's going to win, but Glory smashed it.
So smashed it. And I'm sure maybe that's what she thought. She's up against, people that had millions of followers, and I still won. So best of luck to your future endeavors, Glory, really. I hope you win many, many, many more awards.
And we missed Yusuf Bai on the night, who is a master perfumer. He won the Lovin Business Visionary Award. Dr. Shamsir, he won the Charitable Act of the Year Award after he donated 2.5 million to support families affected by the Air India crash, which is spectacular. And somebody award, another, I thought a special moment was Haya Bishtuti for the Love and Talk of the Town. So she runs Haya's Kitchen, which is now connected to Cave, but Haya's Kitchen originally is a community. They do workshops, they do events about promoting Palestinian culture and creating awareness for Palestinian culture in Dubai. And her speech was also very touching, I thought.
And the music, I love the music, the choice of music, honestly.
To go with it,
And especially with everything what's happening in the region, it's happening in Palestine. it's also like really important to really shed light. So what she's doing also is just raising awareness, even with the littlest and simplest thing, which is food. But it's just telling people that we are here, the Palestinian peoples that exist, their cultures are spread worldwide. And her win and her telling us that, you know what, no, the city accepts and approves and welcomes everyone. And I think it's just really, I'm really happy that she won during this time also.
True. There's so many to shout out. Lovin, Pillar of Culture, Al Ramsa Institute founder, Hanan Al-Fardan. She gave an amazing speech. Loving Rising Star, Tia from Teen Angel Wolf, Lovin Spirit, Rama Mahajan, the founder of Indian Women in Dubai. The Lovin Goat went to Manal Rostam. And finally, we had a surprise award on the light, the Lovin Legacy, someone whose creative vision and drive is impacting the city today, and it will continue to do so tomorrow and for years to come. And that went to Anas Bukash.
Oh, he's so iconic.
He's such a legend.
He's a legend.
Speaking of legends of the screen, let's move on to our final story of the day. The Queen LJ has confirmed she won't be returning to season 4 of Dubai Bling. She's spoken to Lovin Dubai exclusively. She says her decision comes from wanting to focus on things she's truly passionate about. She said about her time on the show that only 5% of her real life was being shared.
And in her own words, I'm leaving with a grateful heart. It's time for a new chapter. I've evolved, matured, and I'm in a peaceful place now. So I don't want to be involved in drama, even if it's just for the show. So LJ made her debut in season 1 and quickly became known for her glam style, strong opinions, and unapologetic attitudes.
LJ. And then what does he say after that? He's like, I'm sick of everything.
Yeah, he's like,
Arabic.
Yeah, what did he say? Oh God, I used to have it memorized, but I totally forgot. It was, yeah, but it was very iconic.
It was extremely iconic. Ibrahim in season probably 1 or 2 was just talking about LJ. She is one of the key stars of the show.
Yeah, and you know what? You know, I like. It's nice to always introduce new people to the show, but. Look at like watching reality shows in general. Okay, let's just compare Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Okay, why are the first seasons always so iconic? It's because it has the original people, and you grow attached to them.
You grow attached to the people,
and you just want to see what's going to happen in the next season.
True.
And it's hard to like grow that kind of attachment to
continue
new characters.
To grow. Yeah. That's true. I think she'll be really missed, and I liked her style.
Yeah, me too.
And I liked her kind of attitude a bit. So I think it's a sad loss for the show.
She was like a sassy Barbie. She was fun to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I loved her style. And she had a really, I think, mysterious, interesting background as well.
Yeah.
Like I know that she had worked as an MTV or like a music host, but also the sad death of her husband, and she had her 2 daughters that she showed a little bit on the show. But as she said herself, reality show is only showing a tiny 5% of your life, and it must be a very difficult thing to know that this is your representation to the public. And we like you called her,
and you're much more.
We called her a sassy Barbie, and we're like, that's what she is, but actually.
Maybe she's something else.
As she's saying, that's only 5% of her, and there's 95% more that people don't know, and maybe she's 3 seasons done, and why continue to be tarred with the same brushstroke?
Exactly, and we think we're looking at it in terms of entertainment, but can we talk about maybe the hassle of having to film this? Like imagine always having cameras around, you watch every single second, like every word that you can say can either become like a viral audio or can make you become the most favorite person from the show or the most hated.
And it's totally in the hands of the producers because
and the editors.
And the editors. And if they're cutting, it's very easy to show a certain narrative. And you've probably agreed to this narrative at the beginning of the season because obviously there's got to be storylines. But yeah, also at the end of the day, do you have that thick skin?
That's the thing. Like, you know, maybe you remember something that happened in a certain way, but as soon as you watch it on TV, like it looks completely different. And maybe she was portrayed in a way that she didn't want to be portrayed, or maybe she doesn't want having cameras around her children. She has 2 girls. Maybe she wants more privacy. I think privacy is really important. This is why a lot of people might choose to live in Dubai, like Lindsay Lohan, because you don't have that celebrity culture. But I think I respect her decision, but we'll miss her on the show. We don't know why more of her reasons. Maybe she has more like personal reasons, but I think she just wants peace. So best of luck to LJ. I hope we see more content online though. Don't disappear on us, you know.
That's true. And also Dubai Bling, don't disappear on us. We love what the show does for it's a fun kind of escapism of reality. But I would say, if they're listening, that sometimes I find in the final season, the way the conversations were done, it felt more scripted than the first two seasons.
Yeah.
And I felt like the cast were put in certain situations where it looked as though they're having a conversation with the camera, so they're standing in a way where they're looking at the camera rather than having real conversations. It felt more scripted. So if we could go back to the natural scripting, that would be amazing.
I always love the first seasons of every show. I feel like, the more they drag it, the more it just gets worse. That's my opinion.
We'll keep it going. We need something to watch. It is Monday morning in September. That is the end of the Lovin in Dubai show. Thank you, Massa.
Thank you, Casey.
And we'll see you back here tomorrow morning, same time, same place. Have a beautiful day. Bye-bye.